Well, we are at the NASSCOM Product Conclave. Hello and welcome to the show. And we have founder and CEO of Nutanix, Dheeraj Pandey. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Each industry, especially in the current context, looks for that killer app, killer idea. What was it for you in the infrastructure space?
You know, we drew parallels from what was going on at the time when we were really doing this company, and the big revolution back then was the smartphone, the idea of an iPhone. And iPhone was really a converged device because it converged a lot of different physical consumer devices into as pure software on a platform called iOS or Android.
Sure.
And I think our big idea was that the same thing will happen in data centers, infrastructure and so on. And to build the iPhone for the data center is really what our idea was. And the big question was, what's the killer app? You know, just the way Apple chose music as the killer app to build this converged device for consumers. And different companies in infrastructure, you know, it's IBM, HP, Dell, Cisco, they all had, like Cisco had its own idea about networking as a killer app for convergence.
Right.
And to us, we looked at networking like email was to BlackBerry. We said, look, it's important, but it's not the killer app for the smartphone. So music to us was storage. And we said, look, we bring storage as the killer app to this new infrastructure architecture. Then we could basically do what the big guys like Google and Facebook do in their data centers and bring a lot of that architecture to the masses. Because they basically don't buy a lot of physical infrastructure. Just buy servers and put software on top of it.
But the demand for data at the rate at which, mind-boggling stuff in terms of numbers, in terms of how people consume and store. What do you see are the big trends to come, Dheeraj, in the years to come?
I think in storage, there is definitely the need to make it invisible. If you open up your smartphone, you'll see like 1,000 parts, but you don't get to see them. You know, there's also a flash as a storage medium that as a consumer you don't know about.
True.
What you care for is swiping things and pinching in and out and clicking things and so on. That's what infrastructure needs to be. It needs to be invisible. And as a company, we're saying that storage should not have specialists. It should not even be a job title or something. It should basically just vanish, because software will come and make it invisible. And as a company, we're really trying to make storage invisible.
That's interesting. Shifting gears a bit, people who see you as a startup that really made it big in the Silicon Valley. So what would be some of the mantras that people can, startups who are just literally starting can glean from?
You know, we're still a small company. It's a small drop in the big ocean of what IT spend is. But we've come a long way in 5 years. I think we might be the fastest growing infrastructure company in the last 3 decades of IT. I think a big part of it was this passion for making things easy. If you look at this argument of making things, you cannot argue against it. If you say, I want to make it simple, nobody can say, what are you talking about, right? Because what simple does is it saves your and my time. And I think the world that we are headed towards, the most precious resource that we have is our own times. You know, the fact that we have only 24 hours in a day. And every year we want to do more with less time. So we go and basically talk about how you can make things simpler.
But then again, as they say in philosophy, being simple is the toughest thing. It must be the same in the world of technology?
I mean, we say that complex is competent, but simple is genius.
Surely.
Right? And it's very hard to do. I mean, at some level, BlackBerry was, as I said, a smartphone, a really good smartphone at that. But to make an iPad and an iPhone such that a 2-year-old or 3-year-old can actually operate it is a genius. And I think doing that in other realms of information technology and high tech.
But so is there a secret that today on this NASSCOM platform you want to really share with largely Indian startups, or so something which really went awfully wrong, but then you brought it back on track? Something, a mistake that you made that you really want to put out there?
Well, I talked about 2 near-death experiences for this company just in the last 2.5-3 years actually. So it all looks hunky-dory right now, but there were a couple of product issues that were not just about us, but the way we interacted with the rest of the ecosystem. And we tried really hard, we iterated to figure out what works with the rest of the ecosystem. And there were some serendipitous things that happened where the ecosystem evolved and improved that helped us as a company as well. So there is always fortune that is involved in actually anything that you see out there. And I mean, people say that fortune favors the brave, so we were brave enough in actually trying what we were doing.
As founder, do you believe in a higher power therefore?
Probably more so in people's power and the idea to iterate and so on. But I don't call it higher power, I just call it fortune, you know. And I'm a sort of a non-believer, so I can't really say. You know.
Okay, what's in a name in any case, but great having this dialogue with you. And you know, if you've survived a near-death experience, we can only say that you're destined for a long life.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
more
hopefully.
good luck to you, Dheeraj, and thanks again.
Thank you, my pleasure.